everyone. I'm still going to give about 30 more seconds as I see people logging into the webinar. And again, if you're having technical difficulties, it's being recorded and we put on our website. And if you don't have a mortar board, don't grab one right now, but swing by the assistant principal's office sometime today and we've got extras for you. You can also go to our website under students, class of 2022, and there's an e-copy of the mortar boards as well. So you can follow that along. But if teachers could hand out these mortar boards, so students, you can follow along as we kind of go through. It's a ton of information. So that's the purpose of today's meeting. All right, it seems like it's just about time. Haley, Miss Ball, are you guys all set? Okay.
We are ready to go when you are.
So seniors, class of 2022, we have a light at the end of the tunnel. This is an exciting time of the year. We're just going to be talking about all of the senior events we have going on for the next for terms 3 and 4, and want to talk about expectations. If you have any questions, you can ask your teacher and they can put the question in the chat, and Miss Simmons will be answering the Q&A in there. You can also come by room 204 sometime or ask me a question as well. So feel free to ask away. All right, so we're gonna have our ASB senior class president, Haley Bissell, going to take it away from here.
Hey, good morning, guys. My name is Haley Bissell. For those of you who don't know me, like she said, I'm your guys' senior class president this year. Like she said, we're just going to be discussing the senior activities from now until we graduate. But before we start, I kind of just have a little introduction to read to you guys. So, dear class of 2022, it's been 1 year to remember, but we made it. We can all agree that these past 4 years will live with us forever. In a couple of months, it will be time to say goodbye. For some of us, it is the happiest days of our lives, a moment of triumph and progression. For others, it is the saddest, as it marks the end of an era. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say, when we dreamed of high school as a little kid, a pandemic was not what we expected. Though our experiences have been nothing like we imagined, we have and will come out stronger, more resilient, and prepared for what the rest of our future holds. I want to congratulate each and every one of you. This is a huge accomplishment, and without your hard work and dedication, you would not be here today. We have all completed the foundation of our education that will serve as the platform we will use to launch into our future. I wish everyone the absolute best on whatever your path brings you. In life, we all have the opportunity to make the world ours. And after spending the last 4 years with all of you, I know our world is in good hands. I want to again applaud you all for your dedication to being a Dawn. From the bottom of my heart, I sincerely wish you all the best and hope you find all happiness and success in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Haley. We're now going to hear from Miss Simmons.
Good morning, seniors. It's so great to see you in quotes. I know I can't really see you, but you can see me. It's been 4 years. I actually started principal here when you were all freshmen. So it's sort of exciting. I'll be graduating along with you. I am so glad to be in Peabody Stadium with you and doing only one graduation this year. So I look forward to that day. I also look forward to all the wonderful senior activities that lead up to that day. And I'm really proud of you. It's been a hard 4 years, but you have persevered. You're continuing to be resilient and caring for each other and supporting each other. So I'm excited to finish. We're halfway there, and I'll see you in the hallways or maybe at the testing tent, since that's apparently also a big part of my job now. keeping you all safe. Good luck.
Awesome. All right, so Haley's going to start by explaining some of our fun activities.
Okay, so the first one is prom. We have decided on Friday, May 20th for prom. It'll be at the Moxie, which is super exciting because we rented out all 3 floors of the museum. So we have the entire museum to just hang out. It'll be from 7:30 to 11. You could buy tickets starting March on our web store, either from around $90 to $110. And then regarding bringing guests, we don't know yet what that will look like, but we will know more in the future if we can bring them or not.
And Haley, can I ask, are we allowed to announce the theme for prom?
Yes, so the theme is going to be Roaring 20s, Great Gatsby. And yeah, it'll be really fun.
Great. So I just want to re-emphasize, tickets are going to start or are going to go on sale in March. We will let you know when that exact date is. For a lot of these events, we only have limited tickets. So we really we'll communicate well when you can start buying them and then when we sell out. They're all going to be $90 till the last week of prom. That's when prices are going to increase. So make sure you're paying attention when they go on sale. Again, guests, because of COVID, we don't know yet, and we will communicate once we do know if guests can be allowed. I also want to point out that the green numbers on the slide indicate which page number of the mortarboard we are referring to. So senior events is talked about on page 3, and then 6 and 7 talk about prom and event sales. Senior checkout, these are all kind of in order. Senior checkout is Tuesday, May 31st. You come to school like a normal day, but that is your last day with your teachers, and you're going to get a piece of paper where you go to the athletic office, the business office, and the library to clear all of your debts, return all your library books, and return your iPad. You must get that signed by those 3 offices, and you're going to turn it in the following day on June 1st. I know this seems like a long way away, but that's how you get your cap and gown. So you do have to check out from our school to make sure you're all cleared.
Okay, next we have our senior sunset. It's basically like senior sunrise, but in the evening. It'll be on Tuesday, May 31st. And we will know more details about it in the future as well.
And then graduation practice. We have to practice so that we know what we're doing when we're walking down the Walk of the Dawns for the graduation ceremony. So that takes place on Wednesday and Thursday during the school day. So you won't go to your classes. We'll go to the theater. We'll talk about what we're doing. And on Wednesday, the 1st, we have, you'll get your caps and gowns. So they all get delivered here and they all get handed out at the same time. And we get a lunch provided by the Alumni Association and the PTSA. And it's just a nice, lovely time. So, and just a reminder that graduation practice is mandatory. You have to be there. For some reason, if you can't, you need to let me know. The graduation ceremony is on Thursday evening, starting at 6 p.m. Gates open at 4:30, and you guys need to be there no later than 5, I think I said in here. So again, details are in here. All right, grad night.
Okay, so grad night this year, we're going to go to California Adventure and Disneyland. It's going to be the weekend after we graduate. So we leave on Saturday, June 4th, and then return Sunday, June 5th. Starting on Friday, you could buy tickets on our web store. They're going to be $240.
So go for it, Ms. Ball.
I was just gonna jump in real quick and say that these tickets are extremely limited. Typically, each high school does not purchase the full amount for our entire class, so they will go very, very fast. We are putting them on sale on the web store this Friday. However, they will also be available in person starting on Monday of next week until Thursday.
And for grad night, if you plan on attending, the last page in your mortar board is a permission slip. So you have to complete that and turn that in addition to paying for it. So it's just nice. You can just rip that off and turn that in to either Miss Ball or Miss Moschito in the business office. So with senior prom and grad night, if you need financial assistance or a yearbook, if you're interested in attending these events or getting a yearbook, please come and let me know if you cannot afford it or if you need a payment plan. We can talk about it and we can make a plan for you. So please come and see me today, tomorrow, or Monday, so we can have that conversation and move forward. The last thing of you completing being a Santa Barbara High School student and turning into a Santa Barbara High School alum, you're going to pick up your diploma on Monday the 6th. It's in the morning. And so people who borrow caps and gowns, you'll need to return them. And that's your last thing. You'll get your diploma.
Hey, Kaylee, I was just going to loop back to prom really quick. I had a question about indoor versus outdoor. So the Moxie downtown is 3 stories and the top level is a rooftop. That's where your dance floor is going to be. So you will be outdoors for the majority of the event. Under current guidelines, masks are required indoors. So if you enter back in, that's when those would be necessary, but not just recommended, but not required on the rooftop.
Thank you. More about grad night? Ms. Ball or?
Yeah, so please double check and really look through the mortar board of all the times. There's specific times that you're expected to be at Santa Barbara High School, and the bus will leave without you. It has in the past if you are not there on time. So if you have specific questions on the schedule of the evening, it's all inside your mortar board.
All right, yearbook sales and senior portraits. I'm going to talk about senior portraits first, as that's more timely. Miss Ju has been sending out parent square messages and student square messages. Make sure you read those. But there is a deadline of January 31st where you must submit the photo you want to be in your as your senior photo. So most of you had your photos taken here on campus. There were so many good ones. You need to tell us which one you want to choose. So you're going to download it from the website, upload it to this link by, what is it, Sunday. Ordering a yearbook. This is the information to buy one. It's $90 before May 2nd, and then prices are going to increase a little bit. And again, if you need assistance in purchasing one, just come talk to me.
Okay, so this year we are looking for speeches, both English and in Spanish. If you ever thought about giving a speech at graduation, now is kind of your chance. You can email or share a copy of your speech to Miss Villasenor by Friday, April 15th to be considered to see if your speech will be chosen to talk at graduation.
So again, we need one speaker who speaks in Spanish and one who speaks in English, who will be speaking along with Haley. Senior Honors Night. Senior Honors Night is where we honor you and your accomplishments. So National Honor Society, CSF, our top dons, all of the recognitions, community service awards, all of your great accomplishments over the past 4 years, you will be recognized at this event. One key thing to know is you need to RSVP by Friday, May 6th. And the purpose of that is we want to know what your plans are after high school. So we want to hear about your accomplishments. What accolades have you received? And then where are you headed? What school are you going to? And we have this lovely event with your families during this time. We also have Top Dons on Tuesday, May 17th, and that's for a select group of students who are selected by their teachers to be honored at this time. If you have questions about cords and your Honor Society status, please email either Ms. Boutros from the counseling office or Mr. Martinez, as they are leading those things, and they can let you know which cords you qualify for. And those cords will be handed out at this night. Graduation details. So I mentioned this earlier. It's mandatory that each and every one of you attend the graduation practice. And that takes place on Wednesday and Thursday morning. There's exact time details in the packet on pages 13 through 15, but it's like a normal school day. You come at the normal, our normal start time of 8:30 on Wednesday, and you'll report to the theater. We'll go through and we'll rehearse, we'll do the walkthrough, we'll practice handing, receiving your diplomas and listening to the speakers. So we're going to practice that. One thing to note, there's no heels permitted on the turf. So you can have thick wedges, but we don't want anything piercing our nice field. The attire on graduation is professional. It's something a little nicer than you would wear at school, maybe something you'd wear to an interview. Now, one of the key things here to note is your mortarboard, which is kind of confusing, but that is the cap you wear on your head on the day of graduation. And that cap needs to be left completely untouched. No stickers, no 3D objects. That's going to be left blank. What you can wear are the accolades you received from senior honors night, so the cords. If you receive any stoles, you can wear those. For tickets, every senior will receive 6 guest tickets to attend the graduation ceremony. And every senior, each one of you, you or one of your parents or guardians will need to complete the Google form to request tickets by Friday, April 22nd. So we need to know how many tickets do you need so that if there's extras, we can give those extra tickets to those who would like them. And if you need extra tickets, you'll be notified in early May. Parking on graduation is crazy. This is a huge event. It takes over kind of our whole campus and community down here. So the junior lot will be open first come, first serve. The senior lot, your passes, if you have a pass for the senior lot, they will not work that day. You have to get a different pass. So if you need parking for graduation, you need to come into my office or let me know, and we'll put you in a lottery for getting a parking on date of graduation. And those will be determined on attendance for term 4. So those of you who have great attendance term 4, more than likely you will be sure to get a parking spot on day of graduation. All right, reminders and expectations. So you need 45 hours of community service, and that must be turned into the College and Career Center by May 20th. May 20th is a big deadline, as any Odyssey Wear work needs to be done by that date, and any City College work needs to be done and turned in by that date. Attendance. If you have 10 or more period truancies in term 4, it could put you at risk for attending grad night and other senior activities. You need to make sure you attend all of your classes on time, especially during term 4 for the rest of the year. And I just want to remind you that the graduation ceremony is a privilege. It's not a right. It's really about your friends and family to come together, and you're recognizing them and thanking them for all of their help they've assisted you with and all of your time here at Santa Barbara High School and since elementary school. You know, it's really an event for them, almost more than it is for you. Deadlines. Here are some of the key deadlines. You might want to take a screenshot, a picture, maybe put these dates in your calendar, but these are the big ones. So we've got the first one coming up is submitting your senior portrait by Sunday. You've got your yearbook now and then pages due. You can ask Ms. Ju about that if you've got questions. Ticket requests, and you can kind of see the rest there. All right, I'm going to move on to questions. Are there any questions that we need to address out loud for the whole group? Ms. Ball, do you see any?
Teachers, you can insert them into the chat box. I'll just go ahead and just remind the seniors to once again look at their hard copy of their mortar board, especially in the back. There's an entire calendar laid out for you of all of your events. Something that is not on there but just was decided is there's going to be a school rally kind of summer kickoff on May 13th. And then something new called Senior Spirit Week is going to begin on May 16th, where there will be evening activities on campus for students.
We had a couple questions about the time of graduation and rehearsals. That's all on page 11. And the main thing on Wednesday, the main thing is arriving on time. And then it's dependent upon how well we do as a class. If we're all on board, we're focused, we do the practice really well, you know, we might be able to get out early here and there. Caps and gowns will be distributed on that Wednesday, June 1st during this lovely lunch that I talked about earlier. So you will not get your cap and gown delivered to your house unless you specifically indicated that. Otherwise, they're all shipped here and we'll all get them at the same time. Graduation starts at, the ceremony itself starts at 6 p.m. on Thursday, June 2nd. Gates open at 4:30. So your parents and guardians will have a ticket and they have to go through a security check. So it might take a bit of time. And that's why we open them a little bit early, and seating is first come, first serve. So let's see what else. Purchasing grad night tickets timeline. I'll go back to that slide.
So those are going on sale this Friday on our web store. So they will be live and available for purchase. Something that we strongly recommend that you do, seniors, is communicate with your family or your parents about who is buying the ticket. Every year, for some reason, we get multiple parents trying to refund the $240 purchase because their student purchased it. So you end up with 2 tickets. There are no refunds for this purchase.
So Ms. Porter wants me to point out that your grad status letters are going home this week. And a lot of you may be non-grads, all due to your community service hours. So you must turn in that paperwork that shows you, that shows your hours. So they all add up. You need at least 45. Ms. Klein, good question. Can students purchase extra mortar boards so they can make a decorated one? I will let our company, Perf Jones, know to bring extra mortar boards that students can purchase. So if you do want an extra one, you can buy one on that luncheon time on Wednesday, June 1st. I'll ask them to bring those for us. So just bring money. I don't know how much they'd be. Maybe 15.
To clarify a question regarding multiple tickets, you may not purchase tickets more than once. So you cannot purchase tickets for your friends. You cannot stake them out for a group of 15 on one credit card. It is one student with one ticket.
All right, I'll give about 30 more seconds for questions. Anything more? All right, well, thank you, students, for listening during this informational talk. Thank you, teachers, for letting us use seminar time. Again, please give this to your parents and review together. Maybe your parents have that master calendar at home to put these dates on. That's important. There's Spanish copies and extra English copies available in the AP office. Swing by any time to grab them. Also available online. And last question, what happens to my tickets if I don't attend graduation? If you're not interested in attending graduation, just simply let me know. And we'll go from there. So just communicate, and that'd be helpful. All right. There we go. All right. Thank you, everyone. Anything else, Ms. Ball?
I was just gonna say the next upcoming event is our newly branded Winterfest. So those tickets will go on sale in February, and we're making it fun and not formal. So get ready for something new.
And what is the date for that again?
March 12th is the date of Winterfest inside the quad at Santa Barbara High.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you, seniors. Go class of 2022. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.